I'm not even dressed. Okay guys, so it's Sunday. The tournament is tomorrow, and I'll be honest, I don't even have the packs that I'm supposed to open. So last week we opened up 10 packs of Ignition Assault, and we didn't get anything out of it, so I wanted to open up more Ignition Assault. But I've also still got 2 Megatins that I have had since way before, and I want to get another Vampire Sucker, get more cards from there. So I was going to do 5 packs of Ignition Assault and a Megatin this week. Here's the dilemma. It's Sunday. All I've got are these. All of our OTS shops are sold out of Ignition Assault. I went to one of my local Walmarts, and all they had left were these 2 packs. And they're way more expensive. They're like $5 Canadian at the OTS shops, and these were $7 each. So what we're gonna do today is, before the episode actually starts, I am going to be scouring my city for Ignition Assault packs, and I thought I'd take you along with me. So what I've actually decided is there's one Walmart that's close to my house, and I'm gonna drive out there. When I say close, it's like a 20-minute drive, but I don't live in the city. And I'm gonna head out there and hopefully find some Ignition Assault packs, but I'm also trying to figure out where else I can buy them. So there's the OTS shops, there's Walmart, and there's also EB Games. Now, for those of you who don't live in Canada, EB Games is GameStop. It's just a different name here in Canada, and they tend to sell a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've seen like a couple packs here and there, maybe like a structure deck, but their pickings are very slim. So we're gonna call them and see if we can find our Ignition Assault. Hi, I was just wondering if you guys had a certain Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack. It's called Ignition Assault. I was wondering if you guys had any in stock. Yeah, Ignition Assault. Okay, how many do you have? Okay, and how much is it? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, bye. So I just called the EB Games that's closest to my house. They've got 1 pack of Ignition Assault in. It's 50 cents more than an OTS shop, but we need these packs. So I'm gonna call a couple more EB Games, and we'll see what happens.
GameStop on Taylor, Kevin speaking.
Hi, I was just wondering, I'm looking for a certain Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack, and I was wondering if you guys had any in stock.
What are you looking for?
It's called Ignition Assault.
Oh, let me just saunter over to my cards and see if I have any such. Yeah, I've got a few of those actually. About 3 or 4 of the blister packs.
Okay, and how much are they?
They're $5.50.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Boom. So that is 3 packs from them. So I could go there, but they're also really far. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to the EB Games that's closest to me and the Walmart first. And if I don't get them there, then I'm gonna head over to that other EB Games and we're gonna get our packs. So I haven't really taken you guys to like actual stores much, except for maybe a Tim Hortons. So this is going to be sort of interesting for me. I'm going to try a new setup. Normally I have this huge gimbal that I'm filming on right now, but it's a little big to carry around, especially in public. So I'm going to use my original setup, which is a little tripod, little thing to hold, but we're also going to change up our mic. So we've been using the same mic by Comica for each of our videos. And I recently bought a lapel mic. So we're going to try using a lapel mic because it's a bit more discreet in public. I'll be able to tuck it in under my shirt and just have a little thing sticking out instead of having this huge microphone just in my face the whole time. So this is the audio of the microphone that we've been using. This is the Comica microphone. This is the audio here. And this is the audio of the lapel mic. It's a little bit like fuller, a bit more bassier. I guess that this brand of microphone I was looking up is more popular for that, or they're more known for it. But you can still hear me pretty well. It's a lot more discreet than this big microphone that I have. So we're gonna use this today, and while I'm heading around the city. So you might be asking yourself, Dylan, why are you so dressed up? Sometimes it just pays to look nice. The weather is not great out right now, so that's news. No point in giving a time lapse of driving because it just looks awful out here. So I guess I'll see you guys when I'm heading into the Walmart. Actually, scratch that. I'm probably not gonna talk while I'm inside the Walmart, so odds are I'm probably just going to film a little bit of B-roll while I'm in the Walmart, and then I'll talk to you guys once I get back to the car. So I just went into the Walmart, and as you guys could see from the footage, there were no Ignition Assault. But there is an EB Games literally right across. I totally forgot that EB Games existed, so we're gonna go check there before we go to the one that's far away that has the guaranteed 3 Ignition Assault packs. Hi, can I get an extra large steep tea double?
Extra large steep tea double. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Thanks.
If you're a Canadian, gotta have your Timmies. Ah, hot, 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 hot. Well, that was a fun adventure. What's up, YouTube? It's Dylan from the Buddy Force here, back with another episode of Sealed Only. As you guys have just seen, I had to go on a pretty extensive journey for this week's episode. Yes, this week was not as easy as just going to my local OTS and buying the packs. This week we had to go hunting because our city is in Ignition Assault fever. We have 3 OTS shops in this city, which is not the biggest city ever, but we still have 3 whole OTS shops, and every single one of them is sold out of Ignition Assault, and they don't know when they're getting more in. I had to go hunting, and as you guys saw, I went to Walmart, so I actually grabbed 2 before I started filming. I grabbed these the other day. These 2 are from Walmart. And then I called a bunch of EB Games to see if they had any in stock, and I found 1 EB Games that had 3. There was another one that had a single copy, but we wanted to get 5 packs because we're going to be opening up 5 packs of Ignition Assault because it's just so hard to find in the city. I don't think I could have found 10. And then we're also opening up a mega tin because we still want cards like Vampire Sucker and some of the better dangers. I'm not sure how much longer I want to keep playing the Shadalls, but I do think that they are a good strategy, and I want to open up our options. If I want to play Danger Zombies or I want to play Zombie Control, I want to be able to do that. That's why we're trying to get Jack O'Bolin out of Ignition Assault. So we're going to open up the Mega Tin and 5 packs of Ignition Assault. Give me a solid couple seconds. I need to get all of these out of their blisters. Okay, everything's open. We're gonna start with the Mega Packs because the Ignition Assault is a bit more exciting because those are the newer cards. So let's open up here. So we actually don't have a playset of any of the World Premiere cards. So if we get a third Nibiru or a third Dark Ruler, that'd be pretty cool. Alternative, Mana, Slifer, Monster Born, and Dark Ruler No More. Okay, so we have a playset of Dark Ruler No More, which is not the worst card in this current meta. Okay, I wonder if we will get a second Vampire Sucker. We've only pulled one out of 10 episodes. Cyber Switch, Heat Leo, ooh, a Danger Snake. I don't think we actually have a snake. And Cyrus Magician. Remember when Sky Strikers were a thing? Draco, Cyber Dragon Seeger, cool, and Thunder Dragon Duo. The only common in here that I actually care about is Super Team Buddy Force Unite. Okay, last pack of the Megatins. Anything good? Ref System. We also don't have Vampire Fraulein. I'm realizing that, and that means we don't have Vampire Fraulein. Chupacabra, that's another danger. Hey, and a Trap Trick. We probably won't be playing Trap Trick, but it's a good card. Boy, Cotton, so cute. Okay, that is it for the Megatins. So we got some more dangers. So if we decide to play the dangers again, this could be a good addition, and Trap Trick, which we could if we decide to play a more trap heavy build. But right now we're only running one trap. Anyways, let's get to the 5 packs of Ignition Assault. Let's see if we can get at least one Jack O'Bolin. Ball and Chain Soul. We also could use a Cross Sheep if we're going to be playing Shaddolls. Cross Sheep would be a really nice card to get. But that card is like really short printed. Hey, we got an ultra rare, one of the Ancient Warriors. We might have a deck profile for the Ancient Warriors coming up soon, if it's not already out. We're gonna have our friend Liang, the one who topped with Odd Eyes. He also made an Ancient Warriors deck, so that should be fun. Another Ultra Ancient Warrior. It's the exact same one too. Wow. That's really funny. Okay, and then we got these last 2 packs. I don't know, maybe we can get a Secret Rare. A Lingerivo, that's another Ultra. We've gotten 3 Ultras out of 5 packs. Sadly, we don't need a single one of these. But, hey, what are you gonna do? This either needs to be a Lightning Storm or a Jack-o'-Bolin, and I'm gonna be upset if it's anything else. We also need a Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep would be okay too. Nope, Megalith, Aeratron, and Fiendish Portrait. We still got no Jack-o'-Bolin or Cross Sheep. So the only cards that we have this week are these 3, but like I said, unless we go back to playing Control Zombies, I don't think any of these are going in. So we're pretty much going to be playing the exact same deck as last week, I guess. So yeah, we'll be adding in the 1 copy of Dark Ruler No More so that we have a full playset in there now. But that should be exciting. Hopefully we do well this week. We did really good the last 2 weeks with Zombie Shaddolls, so let's hopefully keep that streak running. And I will see you guys after round 1.
Hey everybody, so it's actually the next day for me. Believe it or not, I didn't have enough time in between the rounds to actually film my recaps. So this week, I'm actually just going to show you guys clips from each of the games, and we can talk about the rounds this way, sort of like a commentary. It does sort of help being able to see which clips I'm putting in as I'm talking about it, so hopefully this goes well. So we lose die roll, but he makes us go first. We open up the Unizombie, we do our classic shenanigans, and we end on our board of just Vampire Sucker. We have our Ballardrock as well. He goes in, opens up Mathematician, ends on a board of Construct and Borreload. I guess he doesn't own Boral Sorter, because that would have been game. It's our turn again, and we just go off. We make the Avermax, we make Shaddoll Fusion, we make Shikanaga. We've got our Ballardrock and our Gozuki, and we are just able to take the game from there. Second game, he goes first, opens up a Mathematician and set. We do not open up much better. We end up just setting a Wendy and 2 face downs, but on our end phase, he activates Twin Twisters and actually just pops both our face downs. Not to make it worse, he activates Mind Control to take the Wendy and immediately flips up the Wendy to use its effect. At that point, I just call game because I did not have the optimal hand. Game 3, we go first again, and we could only open up just the Unizombie. We used Ash on a Foolish Burial just because we didn't know what he had, but he ended up still opening up Math Mech. He passes turn on Math Mech and a set, and we activate Gozuki. Using Gozuki, we absolutely go off. We send Mizuki to revive back our Unizombie, and then use Unizombie's effect to summon out Ballardrock. This allows us to go into Vampire Sucker and still have a monster on board. Then the next turn, we bring back the Ballardrock in defense mode because we linked it away with Sucker, get our draw 1, and at this point all he has is a set spell or trap, and then he sets another monster. On our turn, we just activate an effect to banish the face down, and he calls it game from there. Round 2, we play against Kyle. Kyle's been featured on the channel before. We lose dice roll. He tells us to go first. We just end on an Almirage pass. He activates Quick Fix, and that's the end of round 2. We lost. Round 3, we play against Shaddolls again. He ends on a set card and a Mathematician. Then on our turn, he activates his face down, which was a Super Poly to make a Winda, but we're still able to get around it to destroy the Winda, ending our turn on a Vampire Sucker and our own Winda. Then we get the Ballardrock, uses another Mathematician to destroy our Winda, but that sadly wasn't enough, and we end up taking that first game. Game 2, he tells me to go first, but then he had Ash and Driver, so I had nothing else to do. He then, on his turn, has Mathematician and Winda, but we easily get around it. After some grinding, all he's left with is a Shaddoll Hedgehog and a Gravity Controller. So, in my response, I have quite a few Shaddolls in hand, but no zombies, but I make a full board of monsters and just attack for game. Now, unfortunately, I lost all of the footage for round 4, but round 4 we played against Ronnie and he was playing Guru. We definitely lost. We've never once won against Ronnie while he was playing Guru, or any other deck for that matter. But in round 5 we play against Lingus. Lingus was playing his Ancient Warrior deck. We have a profile for him, so stay tuned. He makes us go first, but then has a Regeki, and this game was just a myriad of Super Polys. I think in the first game, we each activated 2 Super Polys each, but Ballardrock is just too strong for the deck. With our recursion, we're able to grind it out, make a full board of monsters, and attack him. In the second game, it was a bit more grindy. He ended up activating Lancia on us, but he left himself with 2 monsters, and I had Zombie World and Super Poly. If you also notice, I had a Shaddoll Beast on there from a couple turns earlier. He was not able to get rid of it, and the Shaddoll Beast is the reason why we won the game. Once we Super Poly his 2 monsters into Dragon Necro Soul, we've got Dragon Necro and a Shaddoll Beast on field. We normal the Mizuki. We attack with all 3 of those, and that's almost game, but luckily we have El Shaddoll Fusion in our hand, and we just fuse away the Dragon Necro and another Shaddoll in our hand to make Winda, and attack for game. That ends up being the game. That was 2-0. He bricked by opening up Doubler or Nothing. So that was very interesting. I hope you guys liked this sort of commentary. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.